understood from down here on the field. Reese?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Howie. We'll look forward to it. The Mountaineers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Under pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks into the open.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Hughes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Cougars. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside. It's Cook. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it moving. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's set. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Racing to the right. To the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out wide left, it's Young. Still running at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun, it's Cook. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Hawkins. Nearly intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Look out! And down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got him one, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. The screen. He's got wheels. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
The Cougars right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They go to the counter. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Second down to the air. The short hands, it's Thomas. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turns it upfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. There he goes. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
With the catch, it's Hughes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. It's inside. It's Cook. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. There's a crease. 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Run in the red zone, it's Francis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And This offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Reels it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter play. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Francis. Fights off the defender. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Breaks it, just steamrolling the defense. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Hughes. Still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Got the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
On the play. Good enough for first down.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hughes. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Left side is Thomas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
At the 12-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Hughes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Henderson. He's got it. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go play action with Hawkins. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Francis. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Michael Hawkins pulls it in. It's Francis. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, Hawkins. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 19 team, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's the Bulldogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Right side, it's Epps. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Hawkins. Got his man down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hard running there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Just feeds the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab on third. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The receiver. He's going down. Near the 4-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hits the hole. It's Hughes. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arms. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Running inside. It's Hughes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Houston! That one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Francis. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big fourth period waiting. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Francis. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Houston. Hello. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the 2nd half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
On the run, it's Hughes. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Finds his tight end. Across the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Left side, it's Walker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tough run here. It's Hughes. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Cook. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ooh. Hawkins. Rushes on. He'll throw it. And he avoids the sack.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Michael Hawkins throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Again, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll move the tight end. Out wide right, it's Brigg. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.